Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. As you can see, it's going to be a BBC micro game, and thankfully, I know which one I'm picking. Ledgeman by Software Projects. After Ledgeman arrives home from the village auction with his bargain of the day, a Victorian bureau, he decides to dust away the cobwebs and put all his important papers and documents into the top drawer. On opening the second drawer down, he is astonished to find the map. The map gives directions to a hidden cave where precious stones can be gathered in abundance. However, the map also warns of the strange and perilous guardians of the cave, sentient barrels, meteor storms, and a host of wandering nasties. The explorer's blood in Ledgy's veins is stirred and armed with his trusty umbrella. He sets off. Collect all the flashing rectangles from one screen to move on to the next screen. The faster you are, the more you score. During game, press at to skip to the next level. Press copy to pause the game, and press delete to restart the game. I'm going to be playing all 7 levels of this game. The controls are Z or Z for left, X for right, colon for up, and backslash for down. If you're using an American keyboard like I am, the apostrophe slash quotation mark button acts as colon. And the shift key lets you jump. Either one's fine. Escape lets you abort the game. And from here, we see the title screen for Ledgeman. Author, Neil McCarroll. Sound and music by Matthew King. Released in 1983. And the scrolling yellow text underneath the big Ledgeman logo just gives you a shorthand description of your controls and what you'll be doing. And by pressing any key, we go straight to the menu. This game can... Oh, I should probably talk about this menu. You can use S and T to turn on the sound and music, which the music, of course, is a BBC micro rendition of the William Tell Overture. And you can choose between skill levels 1, 2, or 3. 1 is the easiest and the default, and that's the one I'm going to play. I don't know if I'm ever going to play skill levels 2 or 3. I know that skill level 2, the alien enemies that are in a few of the levels, they shoot at you, or they shoot in the direction they're moving when you're on their level. And I think the meteor showers go faster on the higher skill levels. And of course you have your high score right there below today's greatest in green text. From here you can press fire on the joystick, assuming you're using a joystick, or press space if you're using a keyboard to play. And from here, I'm going to go straight to the winning run. Which may take a while, because even though there are 7 levels, they're not entirely easy. So I'll see you on the winning run. Right. Let's do this, shall we? Start by moving to the left, jumping up, and getting the treasure. At this ledge, jump up to get the treasure here, then wait for the aliens to move to the left. Once they're past you, cross this bridge that crumbles under your weight, and climb up this ladder. Get the treasure in the upper right-hand corner, jump over the alien, move left across the conveyor belt, then keep walking off the edge of all these platforms to get the rest of the treasure. Start by making your way to the top of the level. Immediately. Grab the treasure here, then make your way for the treasure at the upper left-hand corner. When you make it to the top, or when enough time has passed, a meteor shower will show up. The meteors pop up at random and they destroy parts of the platforms. So take care getting the treasure in the far upper left corner. Take great care of where you're going, so that way you don't take fall damage from falling from too high a height, which of course will lead to instant death. In case the level does become impossible due to the meteor placement, dust yourself off and try again. Once you get the upper left-hand corner treasure, get the corner in the lower left corner, then go all the way to the right and get the treasure here. Screen 3 is a little easier than Screen 2. You want to make your way up to the top, grab this treasure on the way because Ledgeman's hitbox will not hit it, and then use up to climb up the ladders. I'm mentioning that because I failed to mention that in Screen 1. Take care not to hit your head on the underside of the barrels because you can do that. Sadly, that kept this run from being a no-death run. It would have been a no-death run otherwise, which means that this is going to be the best run of this game that I'm going to get. So anyway, once you make your way to the top, you need to go for that treasure in the upper left-hand corner. All you have to do is just press down and hold it just to go down the ladder, and then you can just move to the right to get that treasure. You may have to get out of the way of the barrels in order to avoid them entirely. You may lose a little bit of time, but given how this game is, you're better off doing that. Once you get the treasure in this corner, you want to make your way down. And you want to make your way down to the conveyor belt in the lower left corner, which is at the very start of the level. You don't want to grab that first, because if you do grab that first, you're going to get trapped, and you'll have to start the whole level over. Once you're on the conveyor belt, jump when you're under the treasure to grab it. Screen 4 starts with a couple of aliens and a couple of platforms. Wait for the platform to make its way to the end before you jump. Once you get on this platform, jump straight up as soon as you grab this treasure. Stay here so the aliens don't hit you. Jump up, make your way to the left, you'll grab the treasure on the way, jump over the alien, then wait for the next platform. When this platform makes its way to the end, jump up again. You'll be waiting for the top platform, the top moving platform. Jump, and then jump a third time to get the treasure there. Then stand near the edge so that Ledgeman's toes are on the edge, or off the edge rather. Walk off. You'll land on the platform if you did it right. Ride it all the way to the right. Jump to the treasure. You're done. Screen 6. Grab the treasure here, then make your way up the ladder and all the way to the conveyor belt. The meteor shower will come back, and once again, the placement of the meteors will be random. Grab the treasure at the top here, at the upper left-hand corner, and avoid the meteors as you make your way to the right. You want the meteors to make a path to the ladder that is down here. Jump to the right, grab the treasure, loop your way back, climb down again, walk off the edge, grab the treasure, float down with the umbrella, which pretty much prevents fall damage and death. And from here, you need to get onto the conveyor belt one more time. If you need to move against the conveyor belt to stay in place to avoid the meteors, do so. From here, you want to get the treasure in the upper right-hand corner. Once you get that, you're done with the screen. Screen 6 has a spiral design. Immediately jump up the ladder and get the treasure at the upper right corner. Then make your way to the upper left corner and get the treasure there. The box within the box in the center shoots out clouds of poison gas, all of which travel clockwise in a spiral. You want to avoid the poison gas clouds as you make your way to the center where the box within the box is. And if you know what you're doing and you're paying attention to these poison gas clouds, you can get the treasure along the way without getting hurt. This is a safe spot, assuming you know where to move and you're paying very close attention to the poison gas clouds, some of which will turn the yellow boxes for some reason. Once you get the treasure at the center, you can just drop down to the left, then make your way back up to the upper left, and then back to the upper right. There are some spots where the poison gas clouds will not hit you. The far right side is one of those spots. you can kind of be above or below the cloud box and move out of the way of the clouds a little more easily. But anyway, once you make it back to the bottom, get in the conveyor belt and grab the treasure. You're done here. Screen 7. Jump to this platform, jump to the right, walk to the left against the conveyor belt to avoid getting hit by the aliens, then jump to the next conveyor belt. Walk to the right, and when the aliens move towards you, jump to the left through the hole that they leave. Next conveyor belt. Move all the way to the left. When the aliens are all the way out, immediately make your way to the right, jump to the platform, avoid the robot head, jump to the next conveyor belt, jump to the next platform, jump to the next belt, get to the treasure, get to the top. From here, make your way to the right, and you will be on these little platforms that dissipate underneath your weight. Once you are low enough, grab the treasure to the right, then jump to the parasol to the left. You'll grab the last treasure, and you'll beat Ledgeman. And as a little bonus for sitting through all this and watching me do what is probably going to be my best run of this game and possibly the closest I'm going to go to no death, I'm going to show you another version of this game. Yes, Beeb. Yes, Beeb, I know. So, same intro. You get the same text, the same controls. But the thing is, you don't get the title screen. And apparently this game was published in 1984, not 1983 like I originally thought. You can still change the sound and music, and you can still switch between the same three skill levels. But in this version, the music is the A-Team theme. There is a game that is supposedly the pre-release version of this game floating around, and it has the A-Team theme instead of the William Tell Overture that was in the final release. Other than that, the 3 skill levels, all 7 screens, still the same. Only thing that's different is the music. It may be in pre-release, it may be a hacked version with a different song, just added in by somebody else. Yay, fall damage. But either way, this does exist. You can find it easily. I don't even care if I clear it at this point, because honestly, I played for 40 minutes to get the final run of the game that I wanted. The best possible take, i.e. one where I actually clear this game in all 7 of its stages. So at this rate, it doesn't matter to me whether I clear this or not. And yes, I really hate the random placement of the meteors. I really, really do. And yay, the only place where I died. If I hadn't been so careless, that whole run I showed you would have been no death. Ah well. Anyway, I might as well just go ahead and show what happens if you keep waiting. Well, just go ahead and claim me, game. Yeah, I messed up horribly there. But at least You can tell what the pre-release / music hack version sounds like. And you get to see a little bit of a difference. You don't get the title screen of the final version. You just get the copyright year on this pre-release / hack version. I'm guessing it is a pre-release version because it doesn't have that title screen that we saw at the intro. I'm also guessing they probably thought they would get in trouble if they used the A-Team theme, so they just kind of switched it to something that was more public domain, which is why you hear the William Tell overture. But yeah, pre-release version, same as the retail version. And while I'm at it, who names your kid Ledgeman? I should have said that in the intro, but I completely forgot to. So I might as well make that joke now. Anyway, I might as well go ahead and give this game a mini review. Graphics are basic, yet they're serviceable, and you can definitely tell where everything is. The sound, very arcadey, and regardless of whether you're playing the pre-release version with the A-Team theme or the retail version with the William Tell overture, music sounds pretty nice, though it can get grating when you're trying to beat the game and beat all 7 screens. Music can be worse, though. Controls. I didn't have any problem with the controls. I didn't see any errors in coding in the game whatsoever. Game ran like it should. I just wish the meteors weren't so random when it comes to when they show up and where. Made levels 2 and 5 particularly hard. I still can't believe I cleared level 2 in that winning run like I did. I was expecting to lose a life. Instead, I accidentally lose one in level 3. Or screen 3 as the game calls it. Whee! And replay value, I think you'll have a little bit of fun. Not just beating skill level 1 and kind of perfecting your skills there, but also trying to beat the game on skill levels 2 and 3. Thankfully, there is a way to cheat so you can skip levels whenever you need to and see what's up ahead. But trying to beat 21 screens legit, that'll take some doing. So, if you can find this for the Beeb somehow, by all means do get it. It's a pretty wonderful game. I do recommend it. It's a little easier to play than Manic Miner, which ironically, Software Projects was also involved in, at least the BBC Micro port of that. There's still some challenge, mostly in the random placement of the meteor showers and some of the jumps that you may have to make. But other than that, as frustrating as this game can be at times, I did have a little bit of fun with it. Otherwise, I wouldn't even have tried to beat this. So, this has been Let's Play Ledgeman for the BBC Micro. Hopefully I'll be back with another game. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be bad. Maybe it'll be somewhere in between. Who knows? Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care. Stay safe. Thanks for watching, and see you guys later. Special thanks to High Retro Game Lord 89 for making this and all other BBC Micro Let's Plays possible.